Welcome to Civil Engineers Adda. So today I am presenting you the practice section on building materials. So a lot of questions appear from this topic in every competitive exams. So some static questions appear many times. So we all have to practice such questions so as to save our time in exam and get mastered with the techniques. So let us begin with the objective questions. So brick and brick masonry. Objective question. The main function of alumina in brick earth is the main function of alumina in brick earth is to impart plasticity, to increase durability, to prevent shrinkage, to increase impermeability. So the answer is to impart plasticity. So to impart plasticity means you can also say like workability of the ease with which the brick can be made is given by the content alumina. So next question, the process of mixing sand with the powdered natural soil to improve the quality is known as the process of mixing sand with the powdered natural soil to improve the quality is known as molding, tempering, pugging, blending. So the answer is blending. So it is nothing but a blending of sand and natural soil. Next question, lime is mixed with brick earth. What is mixed? Lime is mixed with brick earth to impart plasticity, to increase durability, to prevent shrinkage, to increase impermeability. So the option is answer is to prevent shrinkage. To prevent the shrinkage, we mix lime so that it imparts it prevents the shrinkage. Fourth one, the maximum percentage of water absorption of second class bricks in 24 hours should be limited to. The maximum percentage of water absorption for second class bricks in 24 hours should be limited to 15 percentage. The maximum percentage of water absorption of second class bricks should be limited to 15 percentage. The overground continuous clean is Bull's trench clean, Hoffman's clean, tunnel clean, all of these. See the overground continuous clean. So the answer is Hoffman's clean. So this question is little bit tricky, or those who have studied properly, only those can answer this question. Okay, it is not very general. Fire bricks should be laid in a lime mortar, fire cement mortar, fire clay mortar, all of these. So fire bricks will be always laid where fire clay mortar is there, not cement mortar. Okay, so the option is fire clay mortar. Bullnose bricks are not used in walls, rounding of sharp corners, arches and pillars. So where all you can imagine bullnose bricks? So you can imagine in round of sharp corners, arches and pillars, but we have never seen bullnose bricks in walls. So the answer is walls, A. So next question, terracotta. So this question is repeated in many exams. Okay, this is also very important question. Terracotta. Terracotta is used in buildings for ornamental work, insulation, storage, none of these. So terracotta is used in building. So this all three options are not matching with the terracotta's properties, which I will explain in the further in the video, because this question has again repeated. So our answer is none of these. 9. If rainwater falls on hot bricks, rainwater falls on which bricks? Hot bricks. 3. Their shape of the brick, actually it should be then shape of the brick gets deformed. The defect is known as efflorescence, blotting, choughs and nodules. So this is also a important question. So if rainwater falls on hot bricks, then shape of brick gets deformed. The defect is known as choughs. Okay. Efflorescence is but it's a precipitate or white color stain that is formed. Okay, so the answer is choughs. Next question. The molded bricks are dried before burning. The molded bricks, before giving the final shape, are dried before burning. to an approximate moisture content of option A 3%, 6%, 10% and 20%. So this is also a static question. You need to remember this. So option A, that is 3%. So option A, that is 3%. Okay, so 3% is the answer. In the process of brick manufacturing, the pug mill is used in the function of the pug mill is used in. So weathering, blending, tempering, none of the above. So the pug mill is used in the process of tempering. Okay. Hollow brick is A, soundproof, heat proof, about 1/3 in weight of standard brick. All of the above. Hollow brick. Okay, hollow brick, very important. Hollow brick. So it is soundproof obviously because hollow space, air is present there, and heat proof, of course it is a heat proof. 1/3 in weight of standard brick. Okay, that is also fine. So all of the above is the answer. Yes. Next one. So this is a static question. The compressive strength of burnt clay bricks. The compressive strength of burnt clay bricks as per IS 1077/1992. You also remember this IS code. It is for burnt bricks. Okay, it is for bricks as per IS 1077/1992 is 105, 150, 105 to 150, 35 to 350. All are in kg per centimeter square. So the answer is 30 to 350 kg per centimeter square. The compressive strength of burnt brick clay is as per, it varies, okay, from 35 to 350 kg per, so it cannot have a directly, we cannot have a value here. So there is an option of this both. You can eliminate this by just common sense, because there will be no a specific value of compressive strength given to a brick clay. So there are two range, always they will be given in between the ranges. So 105, 150. So in this both you can say 35 to 350. Yes. Next question. Consider the following statements. A good soil for making bricks. A good soil for making bricks should contain what it should contain. About 30% alumina, 10% lime nodules, a small quantity of iron oxides, 5 to 6%, about 5% magnesia. Of these statements, you should make a combination of correct statements. See options, you should make a combination of correct statements. So 14th one, 1 and 2 are correct, about 30% and 10%. I don't think so. So second one, 1 and 3, about 30% alumina should be there. A small quantity of iron oxides, 5 to 6% should also be there. Yes, I feel it is correct. Let's see. 1, 3 and 4, about 5% magnesia. Okay, magnesia should not be there actually. 1 and 4, so 1 and 4 again it is not there. So our answer is B. The answer is B. 1 and 3 are correct. Okay, it should contain 30% alumina and about 5% magnesia. Okay, magnesia. So alumina, it imparts plasticity. We all studied in first example only. Okay, next one. Consider the following statements. For the manufacture of good quality bricks, it is essential to use a reverberatory kiln. Second, blend the soil with clay or sand as deemed appropriate. Knead the soil in a gunny. Temper the soil in a pug mill. Of these are correct statements. Of all these, which are the correct statements? So mainly correct, not incorrect. Correct statements we have to find. So good quality bricks manufacture. While by manufacturing, you will use a reverberatory kiln. Kiln is essential because to burn the bricks, good quality bricks, you have to burn in a temperature of around 800 900 degrees centigrade. So use of reverberatory kiln is correct. This is correct, I think. Next one is blend. Wait. Consider the following statements. For the manufacture of good quality bricks, it is essential to use a reverberatory kiln. Blend the soil with clay or sand as deemed appropriate. Knead the soil in a gunny. Temper the soil in a pug mill. of these are correct statements? 1 and 3, 2 and 4. Okay, so for manufacture of good quality bricks, it is essential to use a reversible clean, not so necessary, but blend the soil with clay or sand as deemed appropriate. Yeah, this is correct. Knead the soil in a gunny. Knead the soil in a gunny. Maybe I have to check this. And temper the soil in a pug mill. This is must. Temper the soil in a pug mill. So I am getting 2 and 4, so we can eliminate these two directly. 2, 4, 2, 3, 4. So knead the soil in a gunny. So not necessarily in a gunny we can. So the option is 2 and 4. So 2 and 4 are correct. Next question. The raw bricks shrink during drying and wrap during burning. The raw bricks, they shrink during drying and wrap during burning because of less lime in brick earth, less silica and less excess magnesia in brick earth, excess of alumina, alkalis in brick earth. So the answer is excess of alumina. Okay, the raw bricks shrink and wrap up due to the excess of alumina. Okay, next question. Cornice is defined as, the definition: horizontal course of masonry projecting from the face of the wall, horizontal molded projection provided near the top of the building, covering placed on the exposed top of an external wall, the triangular shaped portion of masonry at the end of the sloped roof. So the answer is horizontal molded projection provided near the top of the building. Okay, yes. Next question. Coping is defined as, again definition: horizontal course of masonry projecting from the face of the wall, horizontal molded projection provided near the top of the building, covering placed on the exposed top of an external wall, triangular shaped portion of masonry at the end of the sloped roof. So the answer is covering placed on the exposed top of an external wall. Coping. Okay, coping. Yes. Next. Hearting. Hearting is the portion of a wall not exposed to weather. Brick cut across the width wall between facing and backing. Brick cut in such a manner that it is one long face remains uncut. So hearting, the answer is wall between facing and backing. Okay, hearting is a portion of a wall between facing and backing. Next question. In a stretching bond, okay, stretching bond, all the bricks are laid as headers, all the bricks are laid as stretchers. The arrangement of bricks is similar to English bond. The bonding bricks are laid at any angle other than 0 or 90 degrees. So the answer is all bricks are laid as stretchers. It's a normal question, no need to think a lot of things. In a raking bond, all the bricks are laid as headers, all the bricks are laid as stretchers. The arrangement of bricks is similar to English bond. The bonding bricks are laid at any angle other than 0 or 90 degree. So in a raking bond, what happens? The bond of bricks are laid at an angle other than 0 or 90 degree. Raking. Okay, so raking in this way. Okay, raking bond. So the answer is bonding bricks. Okay, next question. In brick masonry, the frog of the brick is generally kept on. So this is very easy question. The frog is usually kept on the top face. Okay, not bottom, exposed or interior face. Next question. The approximate weight of a brick should be. So this is also very important question. The approximate weight of a brick should be. Actually, it is in between 3 to 3.5 kg standard, but now we are having the option 3.2 kg, so we select that. Okay, next question. Minimum thickness of wall where single Flemish bond can be used. Minimum thickness of a wall where single Flemish bond can be used is half brick thick, 1 brick thick, 1.5 brick thick, 2 brick thick. Okay, RPSC, Rajasthan. Okay, Rajasthan Public Service Commission. Okay, so 1.5 brick thick. So the minimum thickness of a wall where single Flemish bond is used is 1.5 brick. So this is important. Remember. Next, which one is the correct sequence of various operations of preparation of brick earth? Blending, digging, weathering, unsoiling, tempering. So here, first one is unsoiling. First one is unsoiling. That is, first is unsoiling. Then comes your digging. So 4, 2, 4, 2. These options are eliminated. This 4 and 2 and 3 same. Don't see 3. Third one you see weathering. Then fourth one tempering, and last one blending. So tempering and blending. So first you will always do blending, then only weathering. Okay, so one and first one is blending and then tempering. So option is 25th B. Okay. Yes. Next, what is the what is the nominal size of standard modular brick tile? Okay, standard modular, very important. This question, it has appeared so many times in many competitive exams. Okay, so just see nominal size of a standard brick module. So just by saying standard modular brick, so modular brick tile. Okay, the answer is 20 into 10 into 10. Okay, what is the unit weight of broken bricks? Unit weight of broken bricks is a static question. So unit weight of broken bricks is 1420 kg per meter cube. Yes, next one. The compressive strength of first class bricks should not be less than. So this is also important question. The compressive strength, it should not be less than. It should not be less than 10.5 Newton per millimeter square. Okay. So you can read the options by yourself. I'll just give a small pause. Refractory bricks resist. Refractory bricks resist chemical action, shocks and vibrations, dampness, high temperature. Refractory bricks resist. So the name itself tells you. Refractory means like fire, related to fire. So temperature related to fire. So high temperature. Next question. A stretcher bond is usually used for. Half brick wall, 1.5 brick wall, 2 brick wall, 1 brick wall. No, it is used for a half brick wall, directly stretcher bond. Okay, so this is stretcher, this is also stretcher. Okay, next question. When a brick is cut into two halves longitudinally, one part is called as direct question, queen closure. One part is known as queen closure. Next question. A bat is the portion of a wall between facing and backing wall not exposed to weather, brick cut across the width, brick cut in such a manner that its one long face remains uncut. A bat is a portion of brick cut across the width. Okay, so this is a brick cut across a width. Next one. The term frog means an apparatus to lift the brick, soaking brick in water, depression on the face of the brick. So the answer is depression. Okay, next one. A brick laid with width parallel to the front of the direction is called as, so very easy, header. It is laid in a header like this, in this way. Okay, so this is a header. Next one. How many bricks will be required for 1 cubic meter of masonry? This is also very it's a very common question now. So 500 is the answer. So next one. Which of the following is a type of a bond which consists of alternate course of headers and stretchers? Alternate course of header, then stretcher, header, stretcher. Okay, so the answer is English bond. Okay, next one. What is the standard size of masonry brick? Okay, sorry. So standard size of masonry brick. We all know the masonry brick standard size is what? What is the standard size? So the answer is 19 into 9 into 9 centimeter. 19 into 9 into 9 centimeter is the answer. Okay. KPSC it is asked. Okay. The main ingredient of a good quality brick is, I already told you, the main ingredient of good quality brick is silica. Very important. This question is very important. Main ingredient of a good quality brick, main ingredient is silica. Yes. Out of all the rules and specifications, choose the most important requirement with respect to brick masonry. All bricks should be of uniform shape and size. The mortar joint should be thin as possible. The vertical joint should not be contiguous and should be staggered in consecutive layers. The entire wall height should be constructed without stoppage in between. So this cannot be. Choose the most important requirement with respect to the brick masonry. Okay. So the answer is uh, tell me. So the vertical joint should be contiguous. Should not be contiguous means the vertical joint should not coincide with the you should not have a vertical joints as of what I have shown now. You should never have a vertical joints. So you should not get a vertical joint between the different layers of the brick. Otherwise, you may have a high probability of getting cracks. Okay. So the answer is vertical joint should not be contiguous and should be staggered in a, so it should be staggered in this way. Okay. Yes. Next, presence of which of the following is responsible for imparting yellow tint to brick? Yellow tint. Okay, yellow tint. So this is also very important. Usually they ask for red one, but here it is yellow tint. Now the answer is magnesia. So the answer is magnesia. Okay, the answer is magnesia. So next question: the strength achieved by a brick depends on, composition of brick, earth, nature of molding adopted, burning and cooling process. I think all these factors do affect the strength of the brick. So option D. Yes. Next one: the brick laid with its length perpendicular to the face of the wall is called. That is very easy question. Okay, it's a jackpot. So the brick laid with its, so the answer for 54th question is the header. Okay, header is the answer because the brick is laid in with its length perpendicular to the face of the wall. So brick is laid perpendicular to the, this is wall and this is brick, so this is a header here. So header will come in the front face, so the answer is header. So thank you my dear friends. This was part 1 of this video. I will come up with the part 2. Please watch my part 2 video in the next step because the length of the video becomes too much long. So meet you in my next video. Please like, share and subscribe the channel for latest updates. Thank you. Have a good day.